Dad and I are on a race in FM26 to take these two clubs that almost went extinct all the way to become Premier League champions, with us finally reaching the Premier League with the challenge getting close to completion. And in season 14, the gap between our two sides was a big one, as Dad sat in 15th place and I'm riding high in 5th. My tactical tweak last season seemed to have paid off though, and I'm not going to mess around with it for this season. My main priority is of course recruitment and finding players like this guy who I think will make a good wing-back in my system. Whereas Dad had found a fantastic striker who instantly improves his strike force for a very good price. Although it's the tactics screen that he needs to focus on, as he hopes to build a new system for season 15. However, it seems the first impressions of Dad's new side seem to be struggling with adapting to it right now, with a difficult start to the season. In Morecambe, on the other hand, an unbeaten start may look good, but we have already dropped 4 points. Dad, your transfer window this summer, Pablo Riso left for £30 million. So you've got a left-sided centre-back leaving the club there for £30 million. Bringing players in, because there was another player who did leave. We got Prisco here, who also left the club as well.
Yeah, I didn't want to lose him though.
No.
There's 2 players I didn't really want to lose, and they were left-sided players as well.
Yeah. So you have brought in quite a few players. So Edgar Lopez being one of them. He's a left wing-back.
Yeah.
We've also got Mehic, who is a centre midfielder that we've got there. Hamza Mehic, who looks quite good to be fair. Like, very good attributes.
Really good, yeah.
Slightly less on passing, but yeah, he's still very good everywhere else. Then we got Agbo from Rennes. So this guy, right-sided centre-back, I would say really some of his mentals are slight weaknesses, like a centre-back with only 10, bravery, composure's not that high, positions only 12, but physical's very good. And he can dribble too.
He's a strong lad, but he's scared.
Yeah.
So weird, really.
Yeah. So yeah, he's joined the club from Rennes, the Rats of Rennes, for £30 million. So big money coming in there. And then you got the final signings here: 1 loanee, 1 free transfer, 1 £12 million, which I personally think is your best signing.
Yeah, these are.
And he's a standout. So Maurizio Preciado, right wing back.
Yeah. Good,
So
really good signing, I feel, this guy for me. So.
Yeah. Alejandro Garcia, story with this guy.
Yeah, I kept on trying to sign this guy, but he wouldn't come to me. So I managed to loan him though.
Yeah.
And he said he'll come to me.
He didn't try. He kept trying to sign him.
He went to
PSG instead.
Yeah.
He decided to go to PSG instead. But what a find he was! £1.3 million.
Yeah.
When I seen you go for him, I was like, "Oh, you jammy bugger."
Yeah,
But
he changed his mind and went to PSG, but lucky enough they let him come out on loan. So
Yeah.
I've got him anyway.
Cracking player. There's your left-sided centre mid. Anyway.
Yeah.
But then the final signing, I definitely think is your best for £12 million as
and
well.
And he started really well as well.
5 goals in 4 games.
Yeah.
Kai Norman Straudiek from Wolfsburg, plays up front, can also play off the left. Amazing physical attributes, great mental attributes going forward as well. The composure, the anticipation, great off the ball, the flair as well. Can head the ball, great dribbling,
I was just about to say,
technique.
He looks like he's really good in the air. He can head the ball, but he can't jump.
That's true, yeah, only 5. You just have to, little crosses, he'll get down and nod it in.
That's right, yeah.
But yeah, he started the season very well. And I think that's a really good signing. That's the type of signing that you should have been doing.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's hard to find players like that all the time, especially for that price.
Well,
but
the thing is some of the players won't come to you. I mean, the obvious one, there's one that went to PSG.
Two, yeah.
So, but yeah, lucky enough I got him on loan. But yeah,
talk to us about this then, because I had a little bit of success with advanced wing backs, and all of a sudden they've cropped up in your team.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't getting anywhere really, so I thought I'm going to just try. And I bought the right-sided one. He is a wing back, so I thought I'll just try it and see how it goes. Really, Garcia, I've moved up into that sort of
because he doesn't play naturally.
Yeah,
As
so I wanted to make the most of him, and I've got him in on loan, and I'm paying a lot of money for him, so I'm going to try and make the most of him. And my striker's gone up to the top and playing well up there. So I'm having a go at it. It's something I haven't tried before, the wing back, so
yeah.
I'm going to have a go and see how I get on with it.
Oh, what I do like is this. So the Straudiek is the secondary striker, but out of position, he drops to the left.
Yeah.
I quite like that. I like that because the wide outlet winger is something that I've seen quite a lot of people get success with. Usually it is with sort of like the inside forward going into a wide outlet, but when you've got that guy dropping in and that guy dropping left, I could see why that would work.
Yeah.
Cause some confusion, might do well for you. However, the start of the season hasn't necessarily been the best.
No.
So if we're looking at the fixtures for you, a draw at the start against Sunderland 3-3, not a bad result there. They didn't score too late, but they obviously pulled it back from you being in the lead multiple occasions as well. You were 2-0 up. But
chuck that one away.
Lost to Arsenal.
I'm going to accept the Arsenal one, but the Wolves one, definitely not.
Wolves is a bad one.
That's bad news, yeah.
Yeah. Beating Fulham 4-3 away from home is a better sign.
I thought it was good, up and going again then, after beating Cardiff in the Cup only on penalties, but the momentum's going then, isn't it? And you get a good result against Fulham as well, and then I'll go and lose against Nottingham Forest. I think looking at it there, I'm conceding too many goals, I feel.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm scoring goals, but conceding too many.
Speaking of momentum, obviously the good season that I had last year, it was time to capitalise on that. And I had a good budget as well. And I definitely think I brought in a good amount of players for the price that we managed to sell other players for. Mithiane there, we got rid of for £7 million. But a few other players did leave the club too. We got a few loan signings going out. I think the players that we have brought in, really good value for money here. So we've got Thiago Gutierrez on a free transfer from River Plate. That happened throughout the season last year, as you can see. So he joined in January. He was out of contract at River Plate, capitalised on that. So really the two players that I brought in this summer was Juninho being one of them, £15 million, cracking signing. Only downside, he's a fickle personality, but he's already at 25 years of age. The fickleness has already would have played its part. He's still managed to get this good, which I'm pleased with. Great passer of the ball, very good on the ball type of player. Then this, Ndonga from Club Brugge for £30 million. Quite expensive for a player from the Belgian league, but I think he could be worth it. Another centre midfielder that we've brought in, only 24. Again, he is rapid fast. Only downside, I think, as a centre midfielder, I'd like them to have more aggression, especially because the style of play that we are doing, that sort of gegenpress style. But I think his on-the-ball sort of attributes weigh that out for me in a balance that I quite enjoy. And he started the season well too, although he is playing, that was non-competitive, 2 goals and 2 assists. In the league, he hasn't necessarily done amazingly well. But we are locking in a few players this season. Of course, Carrasco didn't really play much last year. I want him to play this year. I made a mistake last year not locking him in, thinking that the out of possession would give him enough to play on the right. It didn't, so we need to lock him in. He started the season not bad in that position, 2 goals in 3 games, so we'll see how he develops in that role. But Pai is out on the left-hand side there. And Ndonga, who I just signed, of course, we are training to play left wing-back. Reason for it. He is amazing at crossing, can pass the ball, not bad at tackling, and we're in advanced wing-backs where he is lightning quick with good stamina. He can get up and down the field, decent work rates, decent teamwork, and the left wing-backs that I had in the past, I don't think is anywhere near as good attribute-wise or will develop attribute-wise. Onizuka, of course, he was there previously. If we're having a look at him, he's the guy that we played there last year. Technically, doesn't come close to how good the other guy is. And I think the secondary position in there, Steve Wilson, was more of a rotational option that was playing right and left-hand side. So to me, I needed to find a left wing-back, and I couldn't find one who was a natural left wing-back. The best thing for me was putting in the player that we have locked in there that we had just signed. So I think it's definitely a risk, because playing somebody there who doesn't necessarily know how to play wing-back is definitely... But he's left-footed too.
Yeah.
So a left-footed defensive midfielder or a midfielder who's good on the ball in an advanced wing-back player role could be good going forward. It's just defensively we might struggle, but we are set up to defend very well. And so far at the start of the season, I would say it is definitely paying off. We've had a great start. Yes, the draw against Ipswich away was a tricky one, but we drew against Liverpool after beating Southampton. We stuffed Newcastle 5-1. I think we've started really well.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Also, I was looking for a replacement because Cho Young Hwang, I was a little bit like, is he ever going to get any good? And he just didn't look like he was ever going to... He still gets his position. He's still in there, 21. He's still got a chance to obviously progress. So, We're up to season number 15 now, and I'm knocking on the door of a Premier League title challenge. You need to really catch me up. Can you do it this season? Our Champions League campaign was off to a flyer as we actually defeated Barcelona in one of our first games. 3 games later, and we host Dad's Southend side in the Premier League on an evening in Morecambe, and thanks to 2 set pieces, we wheel away with 2-0 win. After that game, Dad went on a run of 4 wins before heading into a tricky December where he lost 4 and beat Liverpool. Both of us were very pleased, however, for the positions we were in by the new year, with Dad knocking on European football's door. Overall in the Champions League, despite us beating the top dogs Barcelona, we were still scraping through the knockout playoffs in 21st position. In the knockout playoffs, we actually come up against Eintracht Frankfurt, and after a good win in the first leg, we went to Germany and got ourselves a 1-1 draw in the second to progress on aggregate, which we then come up against Leicester City in the round of 16, and the same applied here, a win in the first leg 4-0 and a draw in the second. Quite an amazing run that we were on as we continued that in the league, while Dad's Southend side started to slide back down the table. We somehow then defeated Juventus in the quarter-final of the Champions League across 2 legs, and now find ourselves in the semi-finals versus Barcelona. But we would have a big task on our hands to come back from 2-0 down in the second leg. At this point, Dad was hitting a real bad run of games, and the league table was changing quite a lot. And with only 2 games to go, we were sat in second place with Dad still to play behind the champions Liverpool. Of course, we were focused on the Champions League semi-final though, and unfortunately we could only manage 1 goal against Barcelona, losing the tie on aggregate 2-1. Against Dad, we were continuing our good form though, whilst he was still continuing to struggle, and we eventually won the match 3-0. However, a final day loss to Spurs did see us drop down the table into 3rd place in the league. But what a season it was for Morecambe. Well, I tell you, Dad, I don't think it'll be long before I'll be up there with Liverpool.
Yes.
Champions League semi-finalists as well, and only knocked off from second in that final day.
10 points beyond, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. Well done.
My final day of the season was against Spurs, which is the reason, obviously, that they jumped ahead of us there. Which, yeah, disappointing, but never mind. You don't get anything in compared to second or third. Neither of you win a trophy for that. I am a little bit disappointed that we didn't make the final. That would have been an interesting final against PSG.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially because we were only 2-0 down. A 9-6 aggregate score for Copenhagen, who got to the Champions League semi-final. Fair play. That's absolutely unbelievable. You can see, look at the types of players that they've got. I mean, this guy's still a real player. Mikel, bro, Hansen, really good. He looks like somebody that maybe in another game you'd pick up.
Yeah.
In another save you pick up. He looks fantastic. But yeah, how they reached a semi-final, don't know. Still an amazing achievement for them either way. Okay, so other competitions. Carabao Cup, won that one.
It's Arsenal, well done.
Yeah, so big result in that one. Dad, your season, no.
I've done my normal finish really, really poorly again. Though.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot
5
of
losses in a
there.
row.
There's 15 points I just dropped.
Very bad.
One of them was against you, so I'm going to take 12 points. Where could I have been with 12 points extra? I mean, yeah, it's not a good finish to the season, but...
3rd round in the Cups as well.
Yeah,
nowhere near, really.
So what did I finish?
14th.
So 59 if I took the 15 points. I mean, I'm disappointed I've dropped down to 14th. I could have easily finished in and around the 11th or something like that. But that bad result at the end sort of done me, really.
Yeah.
I'm conceding too many goals.
Yep, I think you are too. Let's have a look then. You've got £35 million to spend, so they're still backing you for now. You're not in financial trouble or anything. Your new guy came in and scored 21 goals.
Yeah.
Navratil has also got 14, so he's still putting in the goals as well. Your 2 strikers, who really are your best players, to be honest.
Yeah.
They are absolutely phenomenal, really. But yeah, I agree with you. I think you're struggling. It's your system, I think.
Tactically and the quality of defender I've got, I think.
Yeah.
I've got to be looking at that, really.
Yeah, I don't think your centre-backs are amazing.
No.
I think that might be a problem that's causing you a few issues at the back there. Let's have a look then. I mean, they've given me £53 million after that decent finish. I thought I'd get a little bit more after semi-final of the Champions League. I was maybe open for about 70. Top scorer, Raul Carrasco. Look what happens when you lock him into the right position. He is your top scorer. 28 in 61 games, though. So every 3rd game he does score. Kind of low. Still, Cho Young Kwan got 22 goals, and they still rate him as only 2-star.
Unbelievable.
It's crazy, isn't it? I mean,
he looks more than a 2-star.
He does look more than a 2-star. I don't know what they rate him as a 2-star from. I mean, I guess it's off the ball. Maybe some of these mental attributes aren't quite as good.
His positioning probably lets him down a little bit.
But position is defensive. You always forget this wrong. Position is a defensive position. Is off the ball that we need to worry about going attacking, and he's an attacking midfielder. So I don't really know, to be honest. The left wing-back decision was a great one. Although he didn't get good numbers, 4 goals, 6 assists, development is there, and he's now a natural left wing-back and an advanced wing-back, a 4-star in my side. So really happy with that. That little risk paid off. Juninho was a good sign-in too. He played a good amount of games, did quite well, development's there. Kevin Pye was unfortunate, and I think this could be the last season where I lock him in or use him as a proper player. He did not do very well at all for me this season and struggled for sure. So, yeah, might have to look elsewhere. I think we're maybe a striker short because even Julian Simon only got 18 goals and he played quite a lot of games up there. Mueka might even look to get rid of him. His physicals have gone down the toilet, to be honest. I think striker-wise is what I'm going to be aiming for this summer because the rest of the side looks quite good. Ted Lovendale at right wing-backs definitely had a good year too. So I think that might be where I'm looking.
Yeah.
But yeah, that £53 million to do that. Maybe I can make some more money by selling other players. Let's see if I can do that. This summer, I sold Thiago Gutierrez to Saudi after picking him up on a free transfer for £40 million, helping us bringing in some top quality young talent that I've got good plans for. Dad, of course, switched things around in his system once again as he tried to find the secret formula. And it was all going so well until the start of the season, because after winning all of his friendlies, he then lost the first game 4-0 against Manchester City. I had a 0-0 against Spurs on my first day, but I didn't manage to pick up a win until the third game at home to Brentford. Alright, Dad, transfer window time. A few players have left the club. You've got Yildiz, who's gone out there. I think he only just came in. The goalkeeper surprised me because he was quite a good goalkeeper. You got him on a free transfer. He's left to go to Marseille.
I think they just came in and he wanted to go, so I didn't have much choice really. I couldn't persuade him to stay.
You did sign a new goalkeeper though, so there is an option there to replace him. But there was a lot of signings that actually come in. Now, defender-wise, you did mention you needed defenders.
Yep.
I know you're struggling to bring defenders in, but these defenders suck. I'll be honest. Bruno Pinto is one of them.
I was really struggling to get the quality of to come to me. Some players just didn't want to come to me, as I found out last season when he went to PSG. Same. I got the same problem with defenders as well. Yeah. So I'm just picking up. I mean, I don't think this guy will get brought into the team. But
he won't even play because he didn't even get a work permit. So yeah, I think you're struggling with transfers here. Raganov or Roganov from Krasnodar, £7 million. Another centre back. This one's slightly better, but he's only got 6 jumping reach and off the ball's a little bit better.
He's got lead boots.
6 jumping reach, yeah, with 10 bravery. Can finish though.
Yeah.
15 for finishing. Crazy. So he's a little bit better, not amazing, I would say. Salomon Goblet from Paris FC, £22 million, a lot on a right wing back there. I mean, mentally he's okay, physically he's okay, technically not great. Paying him a lot of money too.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. And you never know, he might be alright. I've got him in.
Alright.
Hopefully he'll make my team better.
Don't sound too... this guy, you're definitely signing because you know how to pronounce his name.
Yeah.
Mohamed Kodaya Orlov, which those two names just don't feel like they go together. Who's from Uzbekistan. Centre midfielder. He's a good signing.
He's going to take over from the guy that I had on loan last season.
Yeah.
So I knew I had to replace him. So this guy's the guy that's replacing that guy.
All right, so there's 3 more signings that we've got. We've got Mandic for a free transfer, who's quite a good free transfer. Another one who plays in that centre midfield. Position, yeah. From Serbia, 27 years of age.
Midfield players, I feel, really.
Zapata's the new goalkeeper.
Yeah, started bringing a new keeper in, so hopefully I think he's right at the same sort of level as the keeper that I lost, really.
And then the final signing, Michal Vogel from Sparta Prague, left winger. He isn't bad. 21 years of age, good potential.
Quick and he can cross the ball, so yeah, I'm going to take that.
Alright, okay. Well, tactically, changed it ever so slightly.
Yeah, just a little bit. Sort of having that player out on the left, the midfielder out on the left, I've just brought him across and brought him into the middle more. Sort of even it up a little bit better, I think. So
Okay.
I'm sticking with the advanced win backs. I'm going to go for another season.
Oh, okay. Well, start of the season, not amazing, but you've only played 2 Premier League games, one against Bournemouth, which you should be getting a result in, lost 1-0, then got battered away from home first game against Man City.
I'm going to take the City result, but at home against Bournemouth, a bit disappointed with that one. But I'm going the right way now. I'm in the Carabao Cup still, so nice home win against Oxford. So
Oh yeah, well done for beating League One Oxford.
yeah, that's all right. I'm pleased with that. It gets the momentum going, doesn't it? You've got to get into winning ways. I always find out if I lose a game, I nearly always lose 2 or 3 games in a row after that. So it's getting back into that winning way. But then I've got Chelsea right after that. So then I've got Hartlepool in the car, so I'm going to win again. Then I've got Liverpool. It's like, oh no, oh yeah, oh no. Give me a break. Come on, give me like 4 or 5 results.
You've been in the Premier League longer than me.
Yeah, I know.
In comparison to where we are in the league and how we've started here. My transfer history, let's have a look, because I had the problem of strikers. Now, I did sell a couple of players. A few of them were strikers too. So we've got James Abanda, who's gone. He, of course, was 30 years of age. I thought I'd cash in on him now because I didn't really play him that much last year. And Thiago Gutierrez, who I only signed very recently on a free transfer. Got him on a free transfer. He only played 21 games last year. Sold him for 40 million. Great turnaround, that is.
Yeah.
Really happy with that, because that allowed me to spend more this transfer window. Now, starting things off, I spent £17 million on this guy here, Yuri Kovalyov, who is a right winger. However, I looked at him and thought he could be a better centre attacking midfielder. So, seeing as last year I transformed a defensive midfielder or a centre midfielder to a left wing back, this time we're transforming Yuri into a centre attacking midfielder. You can see he's already starting to do quite well there. I like the fact he's got good physicals. His flair is obviously quite high, and 15 for finishing. Good technique, good free kick taking ability. Work rates are decent as well. But we spent big on Danny Rees from Newcastle. Transfer listed at Newcastle. There's another striker. So lacks a bit of composure. But outside of that, not bad. I mean, he started off the season, I think he played quite well last year. I hate the fact that that only goes to that, so we had to go to here to then click there. Last season, he has not been playing that many games. Got 2 goals in 6 appearances last year. It's £40 million, probably quite a lot. He is only 22, so if I lock him in, he's got good potential on this game. We might be able to get a bit of a player out of him. I think I went for him because of the pace and the off the ball being quite high. He can also head and finish. Not that he's tall enough, but Danny Rees is a bit of a gamble. We'll see if it pays off. Now, the next signing, Bernini. He has got 5 goals in 6 games. However, that's not for me. It's because I loaned him back to Standard Liège, and he's only 18 years of age. Maybe I should have kept him here. Mentally, he's fantastic. Can finish a ball. Not bad pace. That's what I'm hoping. The bit of experience will obviously increase the pace there. Very strong, though. So he's only 18 years of age. That's one for the future for me.
Yeah, he's good for 80, isn't he?
That's not bad at all. The final one was Tosin from Konyaspor. So £7.5 million. Just another option at centre-back there. I didn't have a lot of money left. He's only 19, so just give me options there at centre-back. So let's have a look then. Only locking in Kovalyov. If we're doing the best 11 pick, it kind of looks like this. So striker-wise, we don't necessarily... I think Rees is better. Obviously, Entamon has been loaned out, so Rees, I think, should be playing there. Carrasco in the middle, Simon on the left. That's basically what I would set up as my best side, I think, personally, going forward. I do like my defenders in Carlos Antonio and Veron, and putting them back to just centre-backs, I think, has been a better option for me. Maybe my goalkeeper's not amazing in terms of reflexes, but I think the communication side of his game, it makes up for it. But fixtures, you can't deny, I've also had a bad start to the season as well. Compared to where I finishing in 3rd place, the 0-0 draw to Spurs, who of course we finished in 2nd, isn't too bad, but then losing away to Fulham. Difficult result. Beating Brentford, bringing us back. Hopefully we can kick on from there, because the start of the season has not been good enough. And Premier League wise, of course, I want to be up there challenging. And when you want to be up there challenging with the likes of Liverpool, who've been winning it the last few seasons, you need to be winning those early fixtures. They still don't rank us anywhere near. 11th place for me, 17th place for you. Don't think we have any players in here either. So, yeah, the backs against the walls for season number 16. but let's see how it plays out. With both of us having rough starts, the game against each other in September was an interesting one, as it turned out to be another classic against each other, and goals were flying in at both ends. A crazy game in Morecambe for the neutral, where my Morecambe side eventually stepped ahead and stayed there, winning the game 7-4. For Dad, he was just really struggling with being consistent because on their day, they were excellent, like when they battered last season's runners-up Spurs 9-1. This led to him being sat in mid-table, while I was sat in second place but 10 points behind Arsenal in first. We were smashing it in the Champions League as well, top of the league and unbeaten, which is a good sign. When we played each other in February, it was once again a tight clash where both teams got on the score sheet within 20 minutes, but the match was turned on its head on the 70th. Because Keita was chasing Pi down the left already on a yellow card and hacked him down, putting Southend down to 10 men. Despite being a man down and 2-1 down, Southend brought it back to 2-2 in the 90th minute, however, and Dad thought he'd snatched a point. That was until Morecambe scored straight from kickoff to seal the win, and 3 points by Onizuka. With an important Champions League match ahead though, we still trail Arsenal by 6 points, and they have a game in hand. After knocking out Atletico Madrid, I then went to the quarter-finals of the Champions League with an aggregate win over Borussia Dortmund, and it's Galatasaray in the semi-final. But our form in the Premier League also continued, and we were breathing down Arsenal's neck at the top. And Arsenal was also the final team we had to face in the Premier League season. At this point, Dad could only sit back and hope that Arsenal's too much for me to overcome and go again next year. We started off May by beating Galatasaray at home in the first leg 2-0, followed by defeating Swansea in the lead to pick up 3 points, and Arsenal were in trouble because they faced Chelsea in the Premier League and lost 3-1, while also featuring in the other Champions League semi-final too. And after we won our second leg of the semi-final, it turns out Arsenal is who we will face in the Champions League final. So after they failed to take advantage of their game in hand against Chelsea in the Premier League, we then put the pressure on Arsenal by beating Everton as well by 3-0. But again, Arsenal lost to Bournemouth at home, which means we now overtake them at the top of the league with 2 games to go, meaning they have to match our second to last result against Leicester at the very least and then beat us on the final day, and we won our game 3-0. Arsenal, however, had to go to the Etihad and needed to win to stop me from winning the title, and after 10 minutes they found the lead, for which they then doubled on the half-hour mark with a screamer of a second goal. But that's when they crumbled, and Manchester City eventually pulled one back in the second half to make it 2-1, and from an Arsenal attack, City then countered them on the 89th minute to score the best goal of the season. Because this first time volley with the ball falling from the sky, flying into the top corner, cemented a brand new Premier League champion and ends the race to the Premier League challenge, even allowing us to rest our guys against Arsenal before playing them again in the Champions League final. Well, Dad, the race to the Prem is over.
Yeah, well done, mate. I wasn't anywhere near it, was I?
No.
I think you deserved that.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, champions beat by Arsenal on the final day, who of course we've got in the Champions League final coming up.
Oh, come on.
So stay tuned, don't leave because the race to the Prem's over. Let's see if one of us can also win the Champions League as well. But Manchester United just got relegated to 39 points.
See that, yeah.
With Phil Neville as their manager.
Oh, there you go. They deserve to be sick.
Yeah. That is dreadful. But okay, where do you think it went wrong for you in terms of
I think
the race to the Prem? Because you got to the Premier League before me.
I think I tried the wrong tactic. Going back to the wing backs, I don't think my defence was good enough to have wing backs, especially my centre backs. I don't think I should have went to that tactic.
Yeah.
So maybe the tactic was wrong for my team, because I was struggling to get players in. I think going forward, I think I had strikers that could do it, and I had a couple of good midfields there. Yeah. So I think, from midfield upwards, I was all right. I needed a stronger defence.
Yeah, I think your identifying defenders needs improving.
Yeah.
Because you were good at finding the players going forward. I think all the way through, you always had a good striker for the level that we were at, but you really struggled finding defenders all the way through. Whereas, I mean, the defenders that I've got, they're not pretty. They don't do, anything fancy in terms of on-the-ball stuff, but they have just been stellar. Carlos Antonio and Mateus Veron, 2 players I picked up from South America, just really good at defending.
Yeah.
And that's kind of all I could find and went for. The wing-backs did well for me too, though. 12 goals, 13 assists. So it's not been bad. And Donga, 11 and 11, better than last year. Goals is where I was struggling towards the end, but Julian Simon, who is out for the final. 26 goals, my top scorer, out for the final. Kevin Pye, who I didn't think would play quite a lot this season, has 20 goals. So, yeah, Yuri's been playing quite well in that attacking midfield, but I think we might struggle. Danny Reese has only got 11 goals as well. That was a gamble that didn't necessarily pay off. Unless, of course, he comes up trumps in the Champions League final. But we've won the Premier League. It's all down to the final game of Race to the Prem to see whether, of course, we can also lift the Champions League. All right, Dad. Champions League final. The Race to the Prem is over, but can we go on to lift the Champions League as well?
Don't you let me down on this one, will you?
And make this an amazing season. We just had a little peek at the Arsenal side. They've got Jude Bellingham.
Yeah.
So that makes it quite an interesting one. But yeah.
Orange ball?
Big game. Big occasion for Morecambe. From the brink of extinction, of course, to the Champions League final in 16 seasons. That's how long it took us.
Yeah. It's good, though. Well done.
Oh, it's been a cagey game to begin with.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Only 15 minutes in. Not a lot of attacks either. There's Jude Bellingham on the board. Plays it out. So far, defensively, in that little strikerless.
You're doing well. You're
doing all right.
Yeah.
Don't give him too much. And Ranieri. Oh, he's passed it to him. That was a bit of a let-off.
Got away with that one, yeah.
That'd have been an assist from my right back. Now, alarmingly, we haven't even had a shot yet. 22 minutes gone. Ranieri picks up the ball. Rossi, who's been quite a good goal scorer for Arsenal this season. Can we just make an opportunity? Here goes Veron. There we go.
Win the ball. You'll knock a ball around quite well, I reckon.
There's Reese. Plays it out. Lovely. Here comes the advanced wing-backs. Lovendal. Oh, penalty.
Penalty.
Could be. The only chance we're going to have of having a shot.
I reckon he was inside the box there.
Even if he's on the line, remember, it counts as a penalty.
Yeah.
He is really milking that Tola. He's gone to the other foot. No penalty.
Hey. I reckon that's outside the box then.
Didn't even get the highlight for the free kick either. I did notice he grabbed the other foot when he rolled over and the physio came on the pitch. Did notice that one. That's a little bit sneaky. All right, we're coming up to half-time. No other highlights yet. 4 shots each. They've had 3 on target, though. It's been quite a bland Champions League final.
Yeah, I mean, they got a little bit more possession than you, but it seems to be a lot of it's been played around the halfway line, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Not a lot is happening in terms of highlights. Is this going to be a kick-off highlight, or are we just going to see this fold into going out? There we go. There's a throw-in, and it'll probably go, and we'll just be watching the commentary. Straight into another highlight. This could be bad, though, because Arsenal do have the ball with Lewis Skelly, who's one of the best left wing-backs on the game. Even 16 years in, he's still playing, as well as Jude Bellingham, too. We think it's Jude. I don't think it's Job. There we go. Kevin Pye, who I didn't think had a hit. Oh, God.
Players committed himself forward, didn't they?
Yeah.
They went for it, didn't they?
Lovendal's been skinned off the post, and Rossi puts in the rebound. That's his 6th goal of the last 14 matches.
That one pass cost you, didn't it, really?
Oh, checking it for VAR. I can't see why this would be awarded. I can't see why it would be disallowed. We're not even going to see it because FM26, hour gone. Still no shot on target. Still no second half highlight for us. Things might have to change. We might have to make some changes here. Nwaneri's just been red carded though. I think that was a red card. It hasn't come up for anywhere else. Yellow there. Is that another Football Manager bug? Is Nwaneri still on the pitch? He's been taken off. I can't even tell. It definitely come up saying red card down there. I have no idea. I'm going to make changes without knowing whether that's actually the case or not, and just make changes. I think that's just the best way of attacking this. And we'll go and we'll put a striker on. And Tamon, he's had an okay loan spell, so I'm going to bring him on for Reese. And then I might have to take off. Let's put on Cho. The 2-star Cho.
Yeah.
Hasn't really developed, hasn't really grown. Let's see if we can create anything within the next couple of minutes, as I might have to change some instructions as well. I still don't know whether we're against 10 men or not. Here's Cho on the free kick, though. Plays it out, Lervendal. Kevin Pye! Oh, what a beauty that is. I mean, he gave away the ball for the first goal.
First shot on target.
First shot on target, and it's a stunner in off the bar. So Cho already playing a big part in this. Lervendahl, the right wing back, lays it off. Kevin Pye, one touch. Bang, in off the crossbar. Don't save those, keeper.
Good goal.
Great way to get back into the game.
All the Arsenal defence, they're all over the place now.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Now, I still think Nwaneri wasn't shown the red card. So the fact that that came up down there, again, might not be actually true to what it says. Now, 80 minutes in, another set piece. Cho over it again. Here we go. Oh, it's a terrible corner. Pye's on it again, though. Nothing silly, please.
Oh, we're playing around with it. Playing around. Your left winger.
Get it out.
Free.
Get it
left
out.
winger's free.
There we go. Ndonga. Good ball to Pye.
Is he gonna put? Oh, he's turned inside.
Oh, get in! Carrasco scores. Yes. It might go to VAR. I did see they were talking about Intermon being offside.
Oh.
It's gonna go to VAR. It was awarded.
Yes. Get in.
2-1 up. With 10 minutes roughly to go. We're actually going to see the highlight for this one too. The replay of it. Yeah, he's not offside. Never offside in the way of the keeper. Lovely stuff. Carrasco puts in the rebound just like their first goal. We've had 2 shots on target. We've scored 2 goals.
Yep.
Look at that.
That's the way. 100% record.
So, might have to just make a couple of subtle changes just to hold on to this now.
I don't know how to change that.
Yeah, but I'm talking about possibly going a little bit of time wasting and stuff. So let's just do that, because at the minute we're time wasting less often. We want to time waste all the time now. Drop down to a standard tempo. We don't want to push the ball too quickly and lose it. Keep the ball in play or play for set pieces. We want to play for those set pieces now, especially with Cho on the pitch, because he seems to be very good at set pieces. And I think players coming on, I don't know whether maybe Steve Wilson, one of our right wing backs. Lervendahl seems to be struck, but they both are, to be honest. Let's put him at left wing back because he's probably better there. I don't think I want to change the midfield. No, they're both. Yildirim is kind of my only option there. He is a good tackler. Right. Dernagel is coming off. Yildirim's going on. Bit of time wasting, please. If they score now, I don't think we have very good options for the extra time.
Yeah.
So we're just going to be relying on the 2 minutes left.
Oh, no.
Reyes.
Oh, he's cut in.
He really should have shot there.
Yeah, he should have done, yeah. What?
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God, what's he doing?
The bravery on us. But if this leads to us scoring, that's unbelievable.
He's through.
Wilson. Get it across.
He's
Wilson.
In.
Oh, what a save by the keeper for the deflection. Oh, I tell you what, Lervendahl has got me. I'll be giving him a bit of a punch in the arm when he comes in after that one. Why you pass back to the keeper, chipping it over their attacker? That's absolutely crazy behaviour. Final minute of the game. Cho over the corner. It's a better one. Carlos Antonio.
Unlucky. That's got to be it, ref. Come on.
Come on, blow up. There we go. And the deal is done.
The double. The big double, eh?
From almost extinction, Morecambe, all the way to Premier League winners and beyond, as we also lift the Champions League. Race to the Prem has been an absolute blast. Thank you very much for watching. If you got this far, really do appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so already, because Morecambe are Champions League winners and you don't know what challenge is coming next. But on screen, of course, if you're still looking for something to watch, here is how I tried to win the Champions League like this, starting unemployed in 10 seasons.